Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with a new video on Counterside. Now once again, this is going to be a very good video because I will be going over the future characters that you should look forward to. Now this is actually me going ahead, taking a look at which characters are actually good in KR and going ahead and making out a list for people to look at to see which characters are worthwhile summoning for in the future. So to do that, we're going to go over to this section over here and filter out all of the characters and get the SSR only characters. Now hopefully you guys find this video very informative and useful. Tell me down in the comment section if you guys find this video very informative and useful. If I have any more information on when those characters are going to be coming out, I will make a separate video on that, so stay tuned for that. So the first character we're going to talk about is the character I actually have on my account, which is her over here. Now she's actually very good to summon for, but still not a must-have to summon for. Like, with the characters I'm talking about, they will be good, but at the same time most of them will not be must summon for. So the character over here is called Yinxiang Lanchester or something like that. She is a striker character. She does have a PvE score of 6 out of 10, which you already know, above average, which is pretty decent, but the PvP score is quite high. It is 9 out of 10. As you can tell, this character is going to be meta in PvP because she has the ability to attack the back line and remove buff. Now the buff removal isn't going to be needed in PvE content. Better to use other strikers than to use this character. Obviously we have the Nanahara Shifuyu. You can just use her instead of this character. So yeah, as you can see in PvE content, she isn't going to be like top tier. However, she's still great to go ahead and summon for. She does have a 9 out of 10 score in PvP. Let's go ahead and showcase the animation right now. She does have this fantastic skin over here, which you already know, amazing. Now there's only one skin I'm willing to top up in this game, and that is for Idil Midnight. You already know which skin I'm going to talk about. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and do the showcase for this character's animation. So look at this character. Now the thing I've realized with summoning characters in the field, you can yeah, see through, if you get what I mean. Anyways, this is her coming in. She doesn't have like a really good animation when she comes in, but as you can see, she's dashing her head and she has this black aura when she does that, which is pretty nice. Go ahead and do the special once again. Dash ahead, dash back, that's fine. I think this ability might be able to hit air-based enemies, even though she technically shouldn't, but whatever. Let's go ahead and showcase the ultimate ability once again, or right now. Sorry, she looks very stunning. She looks very cute. Character that I would say you guys should consider summoning for because of her ability in PvP and how stunning she looks. She is a free cost character, so not too expensive as a striker character. The next character we'll be talking about is Alex. Now if you guys saw my last video where I went over the recently buffed up character, Alex was one of them. So as you can tell, I didn't make that video before making this because I wanted you guys to know that Alex was a character that got buffed. So initially when she comes in the game, she might not be the best of the ones that you guys might consider summoning for, but eventually when she does get the buff and all of that stuff, she is going to be very good. Now she does have a score of 6 out of 10 for PvE, which is definitely above average, so worthwhile considering to summon for, and a PvP score of 8 out of 10. So as you can tell, this character is both very good in PvE content as well as a PvP content. Once again, this character is another striker character that's actually worthwhile summoning for. She is a free cost character as well, and she's a very tanky character, and she shines well in shadow plays, which makes her very useful. We don't have shadow hole. I believe that's what they mean by shadow plays. We don't have shadow hole right now, but in the future we will get that content, which is going to be very good. So let's go ahead and showcase the animation for her. Now this is a character that I would tell you guys to consider summoning for. Obviously, as you can tell, in PvP she's going to be very good, and in PvE it's up to you guys because there is still other useful striker characters out there. Nanahara Shifuyu for one, because she just got damn amazing. But yeah, fantastic character. Let's go ahead and do this special once more. Big boy damage or big chunky strikes. Go over to the ultimate skill where she licks her tongue, licks her lips, sorry, and she looks stunning. There we go. The next character I would tell you guys to look out for in the future, and definitely a must-have. This character is a must-have because she does have a PvE score of 10 out of 10 and a PvP score of 10 out of 10. Now she is a flying character, so you already know flying characters are very good in this game. The reason why is because if they're in the air, not that many people are going to be able to attack them because To attack this air type anime, you do need a special attack where you attack all enemies, so air and land based attack. Now the thing about this character is you don't actually have to summon for her, which is very good. She is a battle pass character. Now I really do hope that Zolon Games don't switch it out, because this character is going to be a must have and a character that you can easily grab like 6 copies of and get her all the way to level 106 pretty easy. So yeah, I really do hope that they keep her in the battle pass, because I love this character's design. She reminds me a lot of Azur Lane, and I like Azur Lane just because of the waifus. The waifus on Azur Lane is like 10 out of 10. However, I just don't like the game. She does look like an Azur Lane character, so that's why I actually like this character a lot. Let's go ahead and showcase the animation whilst I talk more about the character. As you can see, she is a first course character. She is a sniper and she attacks all enemies. Now she is very good in shadow place. I believe shadow hole is what they mean, sorry. And she's also used in other game modes when you need a sniper that can hide in the air. So she is perfect. Now her animation is actually amazing. Look at this. She's shooting a big boy damage or big boy tank attack, which is very good. Now as you can see, for a sniper character, her what's it called, normal attack, I attack him pretty fast. Take a look at the special once more. Now her PvP score, she's very squishy in PvP. However, she can dish out a ton of damage if she's left alone and not attacked, and she's top tier in PvP as long as she's alive and stuff like that. Go ahead and showcase the ultimate skill, my waifu come here. Now she's actually the only character in the game who I dislike the skin that they have on her. I will go ahead and show you. Going over to this one over here, as you can see, I really do not like this. The big gun is hidden, so I can't really see that. One thing to note about this video is I am going to exclude every awakened character in here. I'll probably make a separate video on them, or just not make a video at all, because, well, you already know most of the awakened characters are pretty broken. So the next character we will be talking about is Ifrit. I believe this is the right one over here. Ifrit is a mech character and is 10 out of 10 everywhere. Now he's a top tier character in PvE, and definitely must have for the mech team, as well as a mech character, one of the must have mech characters in the game. So he is one of the best damage dealers in the game and is top tier in any PvE stage. And for PvP, his score is 10 out of 10 due to his high attack speed and his ability to penetrate defense. He will counter all of these pesky tanks that are annoying in PvP. For example, we also have like Awakened Hildy right now, so this character can easily shred through that. Let's go ahead and showcase the animation. Because this character isn't a waifu or like a girl itself, you could say I don't really care too much about it, but I will definitely summon for this character because I've seen a lot of people use him in PvE content. Because look at this attack speed, it's just dishing out big boy damage. I can already tell. Go ahead, because the mech teams or mech characters, they don't actually have a unique skill. So yeah, special probably is a buff. I will talk about that later on when I go overhead and take a look at more information on this character in a later video when it does come out to the game. But yeah, one of the best mech characters in the game and definitely a must have. Next up, we got Sigma, who I was kind of confused on whether it was a guy or a girl, but I've heard a lot of people tell me it's a girl, and I've seen her skin where it looks like a waifu. So yeah, I'm gonna assume it's a girl. So yeah, this character is definitely top tier and is a must-have as well. PvE and PvP top tier. Now he is rated as 11 out of 10 for PvE, so you already know he's busted. And for PvP, he's rated as a 10 out of 10. He is very top tier in any game modes in KR, and that will never change because his passive is pretty broken. And if you take a look at his PvP, he's very good because when now you're being his ban, Sigma is commonly used. Because of her buff and the ability to recover your deployment cost, that is very handy in PvP. Now you do need cooldown reduction gear on this character, but because it's a mech character, you can easily get some maxed out sets for her. But yeah, a perfect character. She is one of the best mech characters in the game. You do have Ifrit and you also have Sigma. Let's go ahead and showcase the animation. The skin over here is pretty dope. This is a 4-cost tower character, and you already know in this game tower characters are not that good. We only have like one good one technically, and this is probably Sigma. But as you can see, one deployment cost being like recovered every single time. Yeah, the attack speed isn't that good. Obviously, you already know you don't really need it from attack. Let's go ahead and do this special one more time, and then jump over to the ultimate skill. So cooldown reduction gear on this guy will be amazing, because if you're able to do this special multiple times, the amount of stuff you can recover is going to be amazing. And look at that mech that he summoned. So yeah, pretty dope character. The next mech character that you guys should go ahead and summon for is Janus over here. The name is pretty whack, it's kind of funny. if you guys are immature like me. But yeah, it got a PvP score of 10 out of 10 and a PvE score of 10 out of 10. So useful in a wide range of game modes in PvE. Another good character to get is Shadow Place. Taking a look at PvP, great addition to the mech team. You can pair him up with Coffin 6, which is a ship, and using special attack, you're able to do 1/3 HP to an SSR ship in one shot, which is pretty broken. So yeah, very good character. Let's go ahead and showcase the animation. This is one of those characters that I would recommend everyone to get, as well as it's an air type enemy, as you can see. Oh my days, I didn't remember seeing the animation for his attack being like that sick. But let's do the animation one more time for the special. You can also rely on this character to be very useful in game modes and all of that stuff. Veronica is a great character and a character I would definitely recommend you guys to summon for. Now she has a 9 out of 10 rating for PvE and a 9 out of 10 rating for PvP. She is a 4-cost character, but look at the skin over here. The skin, very nice. Oh, I haven't seen her skin. Oh, she looks like a waifu. But let's go ahead and showcase the animation. She is great in some of the stages in PvE. She does have an immunity that can be broken and abused in many game modes. Yeah, alongside Awakened Hilda, she's one of the best tanks to tackle Dive 50. Dive 50 seems to be the hardest dive right now in the KR server, so this character being very useful in that is very good. Next up we have Lily. Now the character isn't that good in PvE. She has a 3 out of 10 cost, so you already know she's kind of useless in PvE. However, she does have a high PvP score. That's why I decided to add her in this video. She has a 9 out of 10 for PvP. I've actually seen a bunch of PvP battles where they actually use this character. She is a low cost character which you can combine with a sleep grenade that makes her a monster in PvP. Now you don't actually have to summon for this character because she is a battle pass character. So I wouldn't technically say you must summon for this character. However, if you guys do really care about PvP, she is going to be great for PvP content. She is technically like Harab that we currently have in the SEA server. Not that good in PvE, but very good in PvP. But I would say Lily might be a little bit better than Harab, but they don't actually do the same thing, I don't think. Yeah, they don't do the same thing. Harab confuses the soldier team and is only useful in the soldier team, against the soldier team, sorry. For Lily, she's great everywhere because she's able to sleep, put the enemies to sleep, which is broken. Go ahead and showcase the ultimate skill. Now, she is a character in the maid's costume, which I actually adore. So yeah, a character I will go ahead and buy, even though she's not that useful in PvE. This video is running a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm going to try and make this fast. This character has a rating of 7 out of 10 in PvE, as well as a score of 9 out of 10 in PvP. Now, Lurie is an anti-counter unit that not only does 40% increased damage to them, but she's able to instantly kill 2 counters. That's what you need to know about this character for now. Obviously, when she comes out in the game, I will make more content on this character. Let's showcase the ultimate skill right now. She reminds me a lot of a KOF character, where they hit the ground and a lot of fire comes out. I've forgotten the name of the character, but yeah, very similar animation. Now, this character is another character I recommend you guys to go ahead and summon for. He has a score of 7 out of 10 in PvE and an 8 out of 10 in PvP. Not a must-have, but he does get released at the same time as this character in the KR server. So I do hope when it comes out to this SEA server, they don't get released at the same time, because it's going to be a hard decision to summon or to choose who to summon for, whether it's going to be her or him, sorry. But yeah, a great character. Taking a look at his animation, this character is very good in guild co-op. We don't actually have that right now in the SEA server, but yeah, this is going to be a future content for him to come out. He only does this ability, which kind of looks boring, so a lot of people might not want to summon for this character. Now, for the rest of the characters, unfortunately, I won't be able to showcase the animations because I want to make sure that this video isn't too long. For this character, her name is Replacer Bishop, a very top tier character in PvE. She has a score of 7 out of 10, and she also has a PvP score of 9 out of 10. Now, she's often used in a rush or striker team, which makes her very good. She is very good in PvP, and for PvE, she's pretty good. However, like I said, Nanahara Shifuyu is a really good character for PvE, so it's not really a must-have for PvE content, but still great nevertheless. She has a very unique design, in my opinion. Very creepy, but at the same time appealing, if you get what I mean. Next up, we got Rita. Now, in my last video where I went over a recently buffed up character, she was included. Now, she is a must-have. Like, she's a 9 out of 10 in PvE and an 8 out of 10 for PvP. Well, why is she still a must-have? That is just because She is going to be a must-have to complete dive 48 all the way to 50, which is going to be amazing. However, maybe on release she might not be that good because she didn't get the buff. She recently just got the buff in KR, so maybe we have to wait for a long time after this character release for us to get the buff into the SEA server. However, a great character nevertheless. I already showcased the animation in previous videos, so there's no reason to do that right now. This is another striker character that you guys would like to summon for, especially if you guys care about PvP. We already have great striker characters in the SEA server for PvE and PvP content, so I wouldn't really say any of the striker characters in the KR version are a must-have, but they are a must-have for PvP. That literally makes them different. So this character Spiral is amazing in PvP, and if you guys care a lot, like if you guys like PvP, you guys want to be meta in PvP, you will need to get this character. She is amazing. She has the ability to attack the backline, which is pretty crucial in some harder stages in PvE. She's one of those non-awakened characters that deserve a score above 10, so you already know that this character is pretty broken. Next up, we got Neil over here on Nile. Now, she's only very good in PvP. She does have a score of 5 out of 10. She's another striker character. You already know the deal with striker characters. Not a must-have for PvE, however, a must-have for PvP, or very, very good in PvP. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about with this character, because she isn't going to be coming anytime soon in the SEA server. So I'm just going to briefly go over this character. This unit, Skyfield, is another unit that recently got buffed that makes her very, very good in PvE. However, in PvP, not that useful. She does have a score of 10 out of 10 for PvE, which you already know, a very, very good unit. Now, if you want to do extra damage and danger close, you are going to require this character, because she does give 30% extra damage attack, and a 15% damage reduction, which is pretty good. So yeah, if you guys care about PvE, she's going to be worthwhile summoning for. So that concludes the video, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content on Counter Side. Tell me down in the comment section which of these characters I talked about would you be summoning for. Like I said, none of the awakened characters were included in this video. Hopefully I managed to edit out this video and it's not too long for you guys. This has been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.